All right, we're good. Well, where's Zell go?
He said he was gonna go tell somebody something.
Oh, tell everybody to be quiet. All right, come on. You want audio? Let's do this. Let's do this. All right. No, not yet. Cool. All right. Recording. We're good? Cool. Welcome to another edition of the Social Proof Podcast. We find dope people that did dope stuff. Real success. You're successful, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit?
We'll talk about
that
it.
watch does not say little bit, my brother. I know that watch. I know what that does. Well, look, we got a person that I've seen you for a while. I've seen you on like some other platforms, and you know some of the same people that I know. And in fact, we were both in Neil's mastermind, and I don't remember it because it was a life-changing event for me. And that year, what year was that? 20 what?
I think it was 2020 or 2021.
2020? Was it 2020? 2021, something like that. Well, it wasn't last year, which is 2022. I don't know. But it was a really dope event. What do you remember from that event?
I just remember meeting, high level people.
Yeah.
And just watching the progression through those couple years was crazy.
Yeah.
So that event was important for me because I met a lot of key people in my business now at that event.
Gotcha. So Will Change Lives. Where you get that name? Is it will like you change lives, or is it the fact that like your willpower changed lives? Or is it an entendre?
It's a double entendre. So
Gotcha.
it's Will Change Lives because my name is Will.
Yeah.
And I change lives. But at the same time, it goes for both ways.
Facts. And how do you change lives?
So I teach people how to, create another stream of income through selling name brand products on Amazon. So it's a lot different than when you hear Amazon FBA or people selling on Amazon. A lot of times they're talking about like AliExpress, Alibaba, and that's cool and all. You can make a lot of money doing that, but you still have to be a master marketer. And marketing isn't an easy thing to do. Not everyone's good at marketing. But what people don't know is you can partner with big name brands like Sony, Logitech, Fiji that are already good at marketing. They're already getting traffic on Amazon, and you can just buy their products wholesale and then sell it for retail on Amazon. So that's what I teach people how to do.
I don't understand.
Okay, so let's say, for example, Fiji, right? Fiji is a big company. They have a listing on Amazon that has hundreds of thousands of reviews. They're doing millions a month on Amazon, right?
Fiji, the water company.
Yes.
Okay.
They have a whole staff dedicated to selling their products in bulk at wholesale prices to third-party sellers like myself. So anyone can literally partner with companies like Fiji, buy their products in bulk at wholesale prices, and then resell them on Amazon. So instead of creating your own brand, instead of creating your own product, you can just start by partnering with a company that already has the customers, already has the traffic, and then sell it on Amazon.
What is the most money in a year that you've made from an actual store, Amazon store?
So from one Amazon store, the most I've ever made was $2 million. And that's without ever touching a product, ever shipping a product, or ever spending a dime on marketing. Because I threw it through the FBA platform, which stands for Fulfillment by Amazon, meaning all of my inventory is stored in Amazon's warehouse. And as I get orders, Amazon ships it directly to my customer.
You made $2 million from a store that you didn't have to have the inventory, and you didn't have to. What I'm intrigued about is the marketing. You didn't have to market it. How do people know?
Yes, so, brands like Fiji, people already know them. They spend the millions in marketing every year already. So you don't have to run additional ads to get people to buy. Ask yourself, when was the last time you questioned whether you should buy something on Amazon or not? Especially if it's from a big brand that people know that have commercials on TV. That's why you don't have to do any marketing to sell these products on Amazon.
Okay. So through this conversation, you'll walk me through that, right?
Right, of course.
But I'm also interested in something else. So last year, you as an entrepreneur, what was your revenue?
Did over $10 million.
$10 million.
Yeah.
From one man.
Yeah, I got a team, but.
Golly. What did you do before that, the year before that?
So the year before that was actually my first $1 million year. So we managed to 10X the very next year, just doubling down on what was already working.
Last year, 10 million. Year before that, 1 million.
Yeah.
Are you married?
No.
Did you get anybody pregnant in this?
No. No.
When you run up that fast, you know what I mean? Life gets wild. What's the hardest part? What's the hardest thing that you had to deal with by going from 1 million to 10 million? Because that can't be easy.
I think it was just managing more people. So I've always, when I did 1 million basically by myself. It was me, a video editor, and then a VA. And that was just the 7-figure business, just us three. And then to get to 10 million, I added 20 more people into my company. So it was just managing those people. But then I realized that I could hire someone to actually manage those people. So I have a COO now, CMO. So, you know, what I realized is the quicker you become the dumbest person on your team, the faster you'll actually scale. So now it's like, it used to always be me trying to figure out the play. And now I just sit in the meeting like, yo, what's the play? You know, let me know the play. I'm going to run it.
I like that.
That's how we grew.
I like that. Okay. So where were you before you started this journey of being on Amazon? Like,
Yeah. So I used to play sports like all my life. So sports was basically all I did. I grew up in a single mother household. So it was me, my mom, and my 2 little brothers. And from an early age, I witnessed my mom work very hard, but not make a lot of money. And I think that actually helped me in my entrepreneurial journey because I understood early on that working hard doesn't equal making a lot of money. You know, you got to work smart.
sometimes though.
Sometimes, but you know, we have, you know, you see jobs like, especially my community, the Hispanic community, you know, we're doing all these hard labor jobs, construction, like flooring, like all this stuff, but that doesn't equal making a lot of money. There's smarter ways to make money. And from an early age, I found that out. And at the age of 17, I actually caught a felony charge, which was terrible because we were already in a bad financial situation. And I literally had to watch my mom put the money together to get lawyers and bail me out and everything. And I ended up getting a 5-year probation, which I just got off of a couple months ago.
17 years old, you got a felony charge.
And in Georgia, you get tried as an adult, even though you're 17. Yeah.
What'd you do?
So,
Or allegedly?
it was my first entrepreneurial journey. So I was working at Dick's Sporting
Scammer?
Goods. Nah, I was working at Dick's Sporting Goods. And, you know, I was already reselling shoes in high school. I was doing everything that I could to make money. And then eventually it got to the point where really I got in it by accident. Someone asked me, they're like, yo, if I pay you, can you give me a discount at Dick's? And I was like, all right, yeah, let's do it. And eventually everyone started coming to me with that same play. And it started getting bad because I started coming to school and I was like, wait, hold up, everyone's dripped. You know, everyone got the new Patagonia,
Right.
Everyone got the new Nike Tech, and it was because they were getting it through me. So it got to the point where I would go to first period, get like 7 Cash Apps, $50. Second period, another like 7, 8 Cash Apps. So I was making money just giving people discounts at the store that I was working for, and they were tracking all of this. So they already knew
so they're
what I
like,
was-
yo, how is this kid buying all this stuff for himself?
Yeah, I mean, they do inventory checks and stuff. I was just being stupid back then. But they waited for me to get over the felony count in merchandise.
Oh, wow.
And then that's when they got me. I got arrested in the mall, walked out in cuffs, everything.
By using your discount. Did you have to like go through somebody to use your discount, or you could just ring it up yourself?
No, you could just ring it up.
So you ring it up, put in your own little discount, and then
Yeah. Yeah, so
But you was lit.
went through
You
that.
was the man for a minute.
for a little bit, yeah. So I went through that. After that, I got a job at an Amazon warehouse. So I started working from 6 p.m. to 4 a.m. And then at 10 a.m., I would actually go to school at Georgia Gwinnett College.
Oh wow.
So I was barely sleeping, gained a lot of weight during that time. And I had to pick one, you know, do I want to make money or do I want to go to school? And I was never good at school.
Right.
So I just dropped school and I just started working at Amazon full time. And that's actually when I found out that you can be a seller on Amazon. And I was seeing the whole operation from the inside looking out, because I actually used to load the semi trucks with these Amazon packages. And
What did you see?
so I was seeing the actual products that we're selling. I was like, dang, I'm loading all these semi trucks with dog food. I'm loading all these semi trucks with these different electronics. And I started looking more into like the volume that Amazon was doing. And I got caught in the algorithm of like making money online. So I started seeing the Ty Lopez ads, all the other Amazon FBA ads. And I tried everything. Like I started doing social media marketing. I started doing affiliate marketing. I started flipping iPhones on eBay. Like I tried wholesale real estate, stocks, everything. And then e-commerce was kind of what stuck with me, because it just made the most sense to me. And I made my first 100K at 19 drop shipping on Shopify. So this is actually before I started selling on Amazon.
Right.
But the only thing with that is I had to learn Facebook ads. And I started to understand that just because you have a good product doesn't mean you're going to make a lot of money. You still have to be good at marketing.
Got it.
And that's why Amazon intrigued me, because I realized that the marketing piece is already there. It's already solved for you. So you literally just have to focus on finding name brand products and building these relationships with suppliers.
All right. So I'm in a podcast space, right? So
Right.
actually I go to Amazon to get these mics and mixers and cameras. Like we get everything on Amazon. Are you saying, one, I could have got it at a discount, and two, I can tell people the stuff that I'm using and make money?
So basically, yeah, all this equipment that you have in this room, for example, this is a Shure mic, right? You didn't actually buy it from Shure, and you didn't actually buy it from Amazon. You bought it from a third-party seller like me that has a wholesale account with Shure that then listed it on Amazon. Oh. And then when you bought it, their inventory is in Amazon's warehouse already, so it got shipped to you with Prime shipping, and then they got paid.
Hold on. So even if the company on Amazon says Shure,
right? It'll say Shure, but if you actually look under the buy now button, it'll be like company Shure, sold by, and then it'll have the seller's name, and then it'll say shipped by Amazon.
I'm going to Amazon right now.
So yeah, over half of the products on Amazon's platform are sold by third-party sellers. So they actually need more sellers, because without us, they wouldn't be able to, do what they do, because Amazon makes their money off just the platform itself. They take a percentage of every sale, but they don't actually really sell products.
Amazon doesn't sell products at all. Hold on.
The only products that they sell are like the Amazon Basics, which is like the generic stuff.
Okay. So this isn't Shure, the company. They're just selling the Shure products. Mm-hmm. That's smart. So can there only be like one? Can I have my own Shure store?
No, there can be multiple sellers. So, as long as you have an LLC and reseller's permit, which, LLC, you go to the Secretary of State, get your LLC. Reseller's permit, you go to the Department of Revenue website and you can get your reseller's permit. In Georgia, it's free. Those are the two things that any brand will require for you to open up a wholesale account with them. And then once you have that, you can list their product on Amazon.
Got it. Okay. Is there a qualification? Like you got to be in business a certain amount of time? Do they look at you to say, okay, this is a...
So it's more so like the bigger the brand, the harder it is to get accepted, because they get a lot of applications. But there's a lot of smaller brands that still do very well on Amazon.
Give me an example.
So for example, let's say you walk into Kroger, right? You walk down the paper towel aisle. You see Bounty, right? It's a big brand. And then you see other paper towel brands that maybe not as big as Bounty, but they're still in the store. They're still doing some type of volume.
Sure.
Those are the brands you want to go after.
That makes sense.
Like you got Gatorade, you got Powerade. Prime just came out. Prime is the brand you want to go after. So it's like those type of brands that they're not as big as the Gatorade, but they still do volume.
Got it.
And they still want to do business, because it's a win for them to sell 100 units all at once. Mm-hmm. And then you deal with selling it on Amazon.
So I buy the 100 units.
Yeah, so you're buying the products in bulk at wholesale prices, but the inventory isn't actually being shipped to you. It's being shipped to Amazon's warehouse. Amazon holds it. And as you get orders, they ship it to your customers and they start paying you out.
What are the margins, you think?
So the margins just depend. If you have a wholesale account directly with a brand, you're probably looking at a 10 to 20% margin.
Okay.
Now, if you're buying from a distributor, you're looking at like 50, 60%. So there's websites like, for example.
Whoa. I'm lost. Say it again.
So if you have a wholesale account directly with the brand,
yes,
you're probably looking at a 10 to 20% margin, because they're going to be more stingy with their margins because you're buying directly from them. But if you're buying from a distributor or a liquidator, you have way higher margins.
But the distributor gets it from the company though, right?
So a lot of these distributors, well, one, they're getting better prices than you because they actually have a really, really good relationship with the brand. And they're buying like, instead of 100, they're buying like tens of thousands. So they're able to, sell it cheaper. And these liquidation companies, what they do is like, let's say, for example, Walmart gets 1,000 Bounty paper towels in their store. At the end of the month, if they still have that 1,000, or they still have like 100 left of that 1,000 and their goal is to sell all of them, they'll sell those 100 to a liquidation company for a very, very cheap cost.
Really?
So they can make more shelf space.
Less than they got them for though?
Sometimes they'll take a loss, yeah. or they'll just sell it for really cheap. And then these liquidation companies will turn around and sell it for a little bit more than what they bought them for to third-party sellers like myself.
Got it.
And then we can sell it on Amazon. And you know, everything on Amazon is more than what it really costs.
Right.
Like if something
for
is
sure.
$10 at the store, it might be $15, $20 on Amazon because people are paying for convenience.
No, I don't think so.
It just depends what it is
Especially
that you're buying.
electronics to be about the same price.
Yeah, it just depends what you're buying.
Your store that you made the first $1 million with, what were you selling?
So that store, I was selling hazmat suits from a company called Tyvek. So it's like a full-on like just
Got you.
suit.
Okay. COVID time.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So give me the process.
So that company Tyvek, I directly opened up a wholesale account with them. They were just willing to accept people. I think they may have been struggling with sales, or they were just open to accepting people. And then I was just buying their hazmat suits for $5. It was $5 to $7 depending on the size, and they were selling for $15 to $20 depending on the size on Amazon. And then I was just ordering thousands of units using my credit lines, and then they were all in Amazon's warehouse. As I was getting orders, Amazon was just shipping all of them out.
How much do you need to start, you think?
So it depends. There's two different ways to go about it. So there's FBA and then there's FBM. FBA is what we've been talking about, where Amazon's basically doing all the work for you. The only disadvantage with that is you do need at least, like, I would say $2,000, because these companies, they have what's called an MOQ,
Okay.
which stands for a minimum order quantity.
Gotcha.
If you open up a wholesale account with Fiji, they may be like, all right, to do business with us, you have to order 100 at a time. So, you know, if their products cost $10, you got to order 100. That means you got to spend $1,000 off rip every time you order from them.
Gotcha.
So it depends on who you're working with. But let's say if you have under $1,000, you want to do FBM. FBM stands for fulfillment by merchant, meaning you're shipping it.
Got it.
But what this allows you to do is, instead of having to go buy these MOQs, you can just walk into stores like Costco, Sam's Club, Marshalls, Ross, download the Amazon Seller app on your phone. It comes with an in-app barcode scanner, and you can literally scan products in these stores, and the app will tell you what's profitable to sell on Amazon.
Oh, wow.
So my little brother, he's 15 years old. He makes $5,000 a month on Amazon right now. He just has a Costco membership. And then, yeah, that's it. He doesn't even have an LLC yet. He's about to get one. But he has a Costco membership and an Amazon seller account that's $40 a month. And I think 2 days a week, my mom takes him to Costco. He just goes in there, scans products. All he needs to do is find one. And then he just buys what he can afford and he flips it on Amazon.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. We'll change lives, right?
Yes, sir.
You've changed lives.
Thousands.
Thousands?
Thousands.
It's a big number.
It is a big number, but I've been doing this a long time.
When you say thousands, what do you mean?
Like if you go on my page and you click the little students highlight or the results highlight, you'll see thousands.
Let's see what's going on.
If you
Will.
go on my
See how many
Facebook
lives
group,
you changed, bro.
we have 52,000 members. You'll see thousands of testimonials on both Shopify and Amazon.
And why are they? All right, real quick, let me ask you this question. Were you verified before or after me?
I don't know, probably same time.
I just got verified. I just got verified. They finally put some respect on my name.
You should have been verified a long time ago.
Exactly. They got the nerve to charge me $15. It's crazy. Where the you said where the students?
So there should be a highlight on my page that says like testimonials or results.
Results.
And then there's another one on the actual Ecom Degree University page. And then we also have a Facebook group with 52,000 members right now. It's a free group.
Golly.
And if you go on there, literally every day, there's new people posting on there.
GA followers posted you, and they said Georgia Gwinnett College dropout William Rivera made over $350,000 on Amazon last month. He has now taught over 500 people how to start their own Amazon and Shopify online business via his online program, Ecom Degree U. And that was 86 weeks ago. You guys at 500?
Yeah, that was, what was that, 2020?
86 weeks.
Yeah, I don't know how.
Yeah, it's hard to calculate. But yeah, you got a bunch of people that are like posting their Shopify stores.
Yeah, and that was actually back then when I was doing it all organic. You know, I wasn't running ads to my page or any of that. It was just word of mouth and just going crazy on organic posts.
Your funds are on the way. A payout of $101,587.88.
Is that one of the students?
No, that's you, bro.
Oh, dang. Yeah, I was going crazy.
Golly. Okay, so let me ask this. it's sometimes hard to, you got a lot of testimonials. It's sometimes hard to manage building something, because now you teach people, right? It's sometimes hard to manage building something and teaching the thing. Have you leaned more into teaching while you're still doing the business, or are you still doing the business and coaching is kind of like a side piece, or what?
Yeah, so I mainly do the teaching aspect of it right now, just because that requires more of my time. I have to, create content. I have to do a workshop every Sunday. Whereas the Amazon stuff is
You do a workshop every Sunday.
Yes, I've been doing a workshop every Sunday for the past 2 years.
What?
Yeah, every Sunday.
You're
8 p.m.
dedicated.
Yeah, consistent.
So your objective, it really is to change lives.
Yeah, I don't know if you've seen it on my page, but I actually have a plaque that I give to students that make over 6 figures, and we've shipped out over 100 of those plaques somewhere on my page. But
well, this is exciting, actually. Wow. So you give your students a plaque, and you've given out over 100 plaques of people.
We've shipped out over 100 of those. We make them here in Atlanta at Awards Atlanta in Brookhaven. So shout out to them.
Is that your company, Will?
Nah,
Will,
that's not my company.
come on, man. You shouted them out a little too fast. Shouts out to Awards Atlanta, or you didn't get your, you know what I mean? That's lit, though. That's lit. Over 100 people made $100,000 in a year. Is that a year?
Yeah, in a year.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and we just had a student cross 1 million, and he's actually he does content and stuff now too. So going crazy.
Yo, congratulations, man. You must really know it. And I think it's something to be said to, because you can make your own money with your own store, but the fact that you're willing to teach the game, and some people will feel like, oh, well, he's making money from teaching, but it actually, it's the only way to make impact. If you're teaching people what you know.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
2 years, every single Sunday.
Every single Sunday.
You ain't had no cold or nothing in 2 years?
I'm gonna be honest. I may have missed 2 or 3 Sundays, but that's about it.
In 2 years.
Yeah. So
God,
even when I
man.
travel, I recently was in Boston and LA, and I still do them over there. I just make sure that the time zone is right. So when I was in LA, I did it at 5 p.m. because I knew it was 8 p.m. over here, but I'll still do them no matter where I'm at, in the hotel room or.
Let me ask this question. Have you had anyone that you taught that became really successful and now they teach?
Yeah. So the person that I told you that's done over 1 million, they have their own Discord group and everything. They're kids though. They're 19, 18 years old, going crazy.
Goodness gracious. Okay, give me the science behind this every single Sunday thing, because I did a workshop this past Sunday and I did one the Sunday before, and I really like it. I really enjoy teaching it. And the objective is I'm going to come give you some game and you for free, and you get to decide if you trust me or not to teach you, right? So do you do that?
Yeah, so it's 2 hours of just game. I think the reason why my workshops work so well is because my workshop alone that's free is better than 99% of the paid information out there. So you can literally watch my workshop and make money. There's been people that go to my workshop, they don't buy what I offer at the end, and they go and make tens of thousands of dollars on Amazon. I have literally a free Facebook group that everyone joins when they register. It's on the thank you page, and people post results in there every single day. And not all of those people are in my program. They're just taking the game that they got and they're running with it.
Every day though? I mean, every week?
Every week, every Sunday, yeah.
Why are you deciding to do that why would you commit that portion of your life every week to this teaching?
I mean, it's not really much to me. It's kind of like working 1 day a week. So, I mean, I used to work 6 p.m. to 4 a.m. So it's
for sure.
It's good. And honestly, I started because Neil told me to. He was like, you need to do a webinar every Sunday until you make your first $1 million. And I did that, and I made my first $1 million. And I just kept it going.
All right. After this, I really need some help with my webinar. Because I know there's a science to being able to really help people get the information. You know what I mean? So I'll be teaching, and I don't know about my pace. Am I too fast? Am I too slow? Am I the way I'm putting it together? I don't want to overwhelm people. Now I'm getting some really good results, and people are really loving it.
Yeah.
But I definitely need a class on that.
Oh, no, for sure. I got you. There's definitely a science to it. Like as far as like retention, making sure people stay on, making sure they don't leave.
How do you get people to stay on and not leave?
So what I do is I just make sure that they know that I'm going to be doing a Q&A session at the end. So like I literally tell people, hey, listen, make sure to write down your questions as they come up in your mind. Make sure to write them down because at the end, I'm going to be opening up for Q&A. Also, at the end of every workshop that I do, we do a cash giveaway. So you don't want to miss out on the cash giveaway. Like you're getting free game and you might leave with some cash. Giveaway? Yeah, so we give away $1,000 every Sunday. So obviously everyone stays until the end for that too. And then also it's value packed. Like it's one of those workshops where if you leave to go to the restroom or to go eat, like you might miss a gem. So it's just locked in. Yeah.
How many people are on these workshops every week?
So we get anywhere between 2,500 to 3,000 people every Sunday. Yeah.
I had like 300 on my joint last week. 2,500 people?
Yeah, it's kind of sad though because we get like over 10,000 registrants every week and only 2,500 to 3,000 show up.
So 25% of people show up.
Yeah.
What percentage of people actually take advantage?
So it's around 7% on average.
7% of 2,500.
10% on a good day.
Dang, Will. You get into this bread out here. You get into it. So, and okay, what all do you outside of Amazon? Do you still have a store that you?
Yeah, but you know the team runs those stores.
Gotcha. So you have multiple stores, and you taught the team how to run the store.
Yeah, and they're all overseas too. They just manage the stores for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you teach people how to get an overseas team, or you tell them?
Yeah, that's actually a module in the program where I teach you how to hire virtual assistants to manage the store for you and even find products for you and even call suppliers for you to open up wholesale accounts. Like all that stuff they know how to do.
And how much is your program?
So it's $1,500.
And you don't have to say yes or no to this. You can just say, I'll think about it. But can Social Proof people that's listening to this get a discount?
Oh yeah, for sure. I was already going to do that.
Oh, bet. Okay, because I figure you can't say no when I ask you on the interview. So I'll be looking out for y'all. Okay. All right. Cool. So promo code Social Proof. Let's just make it a promo code Social Proof. Okay. Cool. All right. Bet. So outside of that, what all do you do to make money? Do you do a lot? Are you all over the place?
Not a lot. I mean, I have a gym called Rich and Fit. It's like 2 minutes from here. So, you know, I'm there every day, 6 a.m. And we do it's a boot camp style gym. So we do 2 boot camps every single day. Our most popular boot camp is Rich and Thick. It's every Tuesday, 7 p.m. Pull up. But that's
Naya, you trying to get rich and thick? Do you go? No. Do you need to get rich and thick? You want to be rich and thick? You know what I mean? Like,
so it's like the whole idea behind the gym was really my trainer, Timmy, and Toastin's here actually too. He was actually my videographer. I was seeing a bunch of my friends work out with him, and I was seeing like this high like quality workout content. And I was like, I need that, especially because content's important for me. So I hit him up and I was like, yo, who do you train with? And they told me that I train with Timmy, and it was at another gym. So I started going to that gym just to train with him, and we ended up getting kicked out of that gym. Went to another gym, got kicked out.
Kicked out of a gym? What's up with you, bro? What's up?
You know Timmy, right? You know his energy, right?
Yes.
It's too much for some people. It's
so
lit.
The gym is like, yo, your training style is too much.
It's too lit. And he was getting too many people. It's like, it looked like he owned the gym really, because he was getting everyone in there.
Oh, wow.
So then left that gym, went to another gym. Same thing happened. And then we ended up going to Lifetime. That didn't last long, you know, It's a big commercial gym. And then one day I was talking to Benny, which is my business partner, and I was like, bro, we just need our own gym. Like not even to make money. Yeah, I want to make money, but like I just want my own space where I can work out with Timmy and not have to deal with like being kicked out and stuff. So that's when we opened Rich and Fit. And a lot of the people that we work out with too are doing like big things. So that's where the name came from. And a lot of people think they're like, yo, so do I have to be rich to work out there? And it's not even that. Like if you're rich in the mind, you're already rich.
I love it.
You know, because the mindset shift comes before the income shift. So it's just a place where everyone can work out, everyone can network. And you know that if you do want to network with someone in there, like it's open book. You don't got to worry about, because when you're in a commercial gym, you might see someone and you're like, I don't want to bother them.
Yeah.
Whereas at this gym, like, nah, just go up to them and talk to them. Like, everyone's down to share information. And
This is too dope.
yeah,
You're there every day at 6 o'clock?
yeah. If I'm not traveling, then yeah, I try to be there every day at 6 a.m. I slip up sometimes, but
But your
For the most
level
part.
of consistency is amazing.
I mean, I need it. Like, I'm there like for selfish reasons. Like, I won't do good in business if I'm not there. It's like I have to work out. That's my first win of the day.
Really?
Yeah.
You won't do business? Okay, what's the relationship between business and your idea of working out?
For me, it's just like I need that quick W. I call it the first win of the day. Like, if I don't wake up and work out, I just don't feel good about myself. So my energy's off. And then now when I'm working, I'm thinking about like, okay, so when am I going to get my workout in today? So I might as well
Really?
get it in like immediately.
Every day. Yo, okay, so I believe success takes a certain level of discipline and for sure consistency. Have you always been that way?
Nah, I've definitely not always been that way. I've always worked hard. I've always been disciplined. Like, as far as sports, I think I'm disciplined and consistent on the things that I love doing. So when I found out that I loved, business, love going to the gym, I'm consistent and disciplined about those things. But things that I don't like doing, it's hard for me to stay consistent about
Do
it.
you know how to teach someone to be disciplined?
I
That's
don't-
a hard thing for me. I've been trying to like figure out.
yeah.
I think there's some things that you can not teach.
Yeah, I think you can help people become more disciplined, but at the end of the day, it's something that you're either going to be disciplined about something or you're not. And it's just dependent on the relationship you have with that thing. If you love doing something, you're going to do it every day without thinking about it. And people are going to say you're disciplined, but you don't really see it that way.
You love working out, bro.
Yeah, I love working out. I love,
No, you don't,
I
bro.
love working out with the people.
I can't even imagine how somebody would love working out. Like,
You got to come to Rich and Fit, bro. You'll fall in love with it.
I went there and we had a workout last Sunday. Actually, it was the last Sunday or Sunday before last. Yeah, 2 Sundays ago. We did a muscle mindset and something else with money. And we invited a bunch of people and we worked out together, and then we did like a workshop after. It was really,
Yeah, I
really
saw
dope.
that. It looked dope.
Yeah, but I didn't feel good doing the workout. I wanted to quit. Exactly.
Yeah.
If I'm being real with you, I don't love it. You don't love it either, bro.
Nah, I love it. I love it. Some people don't love it. You might be like Neo.
I'm first off, I'm nowhere near like him. Okay. Okay. Well, I do hate it, and he hates it too. But at least I'll go sometime, right?
Yeah.
So let me ask this question: if you could attribute your success to one of these 3 things, in what order of importance would you put them? Your network, your work ethic, or your skill set? Your network, your work ethic, or your skill set? What's most important? What would you contribute most of your success to?
Definitely network.
Really?
Yeah,
I
because
didn't think you were going to say that.
I think network just helps me in multiple ways. So network, number one, because every day that I wake up, even if I want to slack off, I go on Instagram. Every story I'm watching, someone's doing something. Someone's buying a building. Someone just made another $1 million. I'm like, how can I slack off if my friends are going crazy?
That's real.
So that's one. Network, because also, a lot of my friends are skilled in certain things, so they help me with my business. Like Aaron, he's one of my friends. He runs my ads. So he's been running my ads for the past 2 years. Without him, wouldn't be doing what I'm doing. Same with my email team, same, like all these different aspects of my business. They were my friends before I started doing business with them. So that's another thing right there. And I think it's important to have people that you can talk to about the struggles in business. Because they're probably going through the same struggles too, and they may have overcame those struggles already.
Yeah.
So it's like mentors too at the same time.
Didn't you think when you got rich you wouldn't have any problems?
yeah, that's what it seems
Oh
like.
yeah, when you didn't have no money, like it's like, yo, if I get some money, oh my gosh, it's up. I'm gonna be traveling the world. I'm gonna chill, and I'm not doing no webinar every week, and I'm not going to the gym. I'm just gonna be, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what
It's
it
not
seems
like
like.
that.
Nah.
What's your biggest challenge with success?
I would say the biggest challenge now is the fact that I know I'm responsible for a lot of other people's income and not just mine. So it's like, it's kind of just, I have that reminder in my head of I can't slack off. And it's a bigger deal if the business doesn't do what I say it's gonna do, because it's not only impacting my success in my life, but a lot of other people's lives too.
Yeah.
So
That's
I
real.
think that's one of the biggest things.
I can feel that too, man, because I always had a problem with firing people. And I've had a problem firing people even though it was their fault and they deserved to be fired. Much more somebody that I would have to let go because if there was like a financial situation, like
Right.
I didn't perform and do what I had to do, and then I had to come in and tell somebody that is doing an amazing job, hey, I gotta let you go.
Yeah.
That's real.
That's tough. That's tough. That's one of the hardest things about business.
Yeah. Thank God I haven't had to do that. I'm not even gonna say yet because I don't think we're not going anywhere. We're good guys. All right. We're fine. Things are great. Okay, so back to the rank. Network number 1. Where did the other two fall? Work ethic or skill set? What would be
I would
next
say
most important?
probably work ethic, because if you got good work ethic and you work on something long enough, you're going to become good at it. And that's going to build your skill set. You know, some people are naturally talented, but they don't have good work ethic. So they're not really doing anything with their talents, or they'll just, get comfortable. So I think work ethic is important, but at the same time, I think that's tied with network. Because if I didn't have a network, if I didn't have friends that were also very successful and they were always working every day and doing big things, then my work ethic wouldn't be where it is right now. Because I'm inspired literally daily, and that's what allows me to keep going and want more.
You dating?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, okay, let me ask a better question. Are you dating one person?
Yeah.
Okay. You almost lost it right there, bro.
Yeah, I did.
And she's gonna see that
I
hesitation.
thought you asked something else.
She's gonna see that hesitation, my boy. Like, oh, what was all the stuttering about, bro? Like, how long y'all been together?
So we've been together for 3 years.
3 years.
Yeah.
How is that part of your life?
It's good because I like for that part of my life to be consistent. It keeps me focused.
You like consistency anyway.
Yeah. So it's like, I feel like if I didn't have that going on for me, like, I don't know, like I might be wilding out, I might be not as focused. I might not be as dialed in with my business. So I like that part of my life is like, it's consistent.
Good. And she was there before the 10 million.
Yeah, she was.
How did she
Before
change?
the 1 million too.
Before the 1 million. How did she change?
If you didn't,
She did.
she didn't change.
Yes, she did.
She didn't change.
Yes, she did. I married. My wife changed, bro. I mean, but not even.
I
not
feel
even like the money. Just a period of time, people change.
Nah,
So
I think
it might-
I probably changed more than her,
How'd you change?
because I had to
These are all the right answers, by the
I had
way.
to consistently change to make, like, I feel like the version of myself that I was at 1 million wasn't ever going to be the version of myself that I needed to be at 10 million. So I'm constantly changing,
How? In what ways?
being more disciplined, or just, meeting new people and then getting influenced by them and then changing in like small ways like that.
But in respect to your relationship or your like an intimate relationship,
Right.
how did you have to change?
I guess now I work a lot more than I used to. So the relationship and I changed in as far as like more communication now. I'm someone that I had to work on my communication over the years because I wasn't the best at communication. So I think I changed in that aspect. And then she had to be more understanding. So maybe that's how she changed too.
Got you.
Yeah.
Did you ever get arrogant?
Like, what do you mean?
I mean, yo, I'm the man. I mean, yo, you go from not having anything to being lit. You can start feeling yourself a little bit like,
Right.
I'm that guy. And then there's more attention because I know you're not driving no Honda Accord.
Nah, definitely not. But I wouldn't say I've ever been arrogant, but I'm aware.
You know what's going on. You know. Do you get women coming at you?
Yeah, yes. Especially when I travel for some reason. But I always got my girl with me, so
Oh, really? You
Yeah.
take her with you
yeah.
as a safeguard, kind of?
No, I wouldn't say that.
Just to make sure, okay? That's dope, man. That's dope. And does she work?
Yeah.
She still works
Yeah, she's the event coordinator.
for your events?
Nah, so I need to throw more events so she can help me with that. But she's an event coordinator for this. It's like this high-end Italian restaurant.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and they do other like different events and stuff too. So she's been doing that for the past like 4 years.
Has she ever tried to help you with your business?
She does. Like she helps me.
Ain't it
save more.
annoying?
I mean, it can be. It can be.
I'm about to get him in trouble. You hear me? Not annoying, but it's tough, right? Because I have a wife, and she does some very, very key things. One, she for sure holds down the household, and she has like great ideas and amazing ideas. And sometimes there's a challenge of, like, if I don't take her ideas, she could take them personally, but I don't take even some ideas from my staff. You know what I mean? So, but it becomes a kind of a, especially if they do a job, like say my wife does something and she doesn't do it, she might do it well, but not how I want to do it. I had to work on how to communicate that in a way that she's not offended.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because she doesn't want to be talked to like someone that I hired to do the event. You know what I mean? So have you had any issues?
So she's not really that involved when it comes to my business. She'll help me stay organized in certain things, but I would say like my girl is more so a perfectionist and I'm like the opposite. So a lot of times like I'll post a video or like I'll show her something and she'll kind of like nitpick it and be like, nah, you should fix this, fix this. And I'll kind of be like, yeah, you're right. But then I'll just post it anyways. And then she might get mad. But you know, I'm the type that I'm gonna just post it and keep it going, you know.
You must have had some media training because you're answering these questions A1 as if she's in the room. You know? You're doing real good. What do you do with your money?
So I buy commercial real estate. So I have a 24 unit apartment building in Conyers. I don't know if you've seen it. It's the pin post on my Instagram, but I renamed it Rivera Park, which is my last name. And then I hired my dad as the property manager. So he actually stays over there and manages it for me.
Hold on. Give me a second. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Rivera Park.
Yes, sir.
Apartment homes.
So I think like
Rivera Capital Group property. This is hard.
If you're making like that online bag, commercial real estate is the best way to save money on taxes, but at the same time, you know, get some cash flow as well. So that building I bought for 2.6 million. As soon as I bought it, it got appraised at 2.8. We're gonna put about 150,000 into it, which we're pretty much almost done. It's gonna be done next month. Once it's done, it'll be worth 3.7 million. So I'll be able to pull 1.1 million in a tax-free
Is
cash
people
out
staying in it
refinance.
right now?
Yeah.
So did you get a loan or you bought it cash?
No, I put 400K down.
Put down for it's about 20%.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Dang. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So is this your only one or do you got others?
So now I have a quadplex too. So I have that. That's my biggest one that I have so far. But I also have a quadplex in Cincinnati,
Okay,
which is where
gotcha.
my mom lives.
Why real estate?
So I think real estate is, like I said, it's
dope.
the best investment when you make money online. Because when you make money online, like, yeah, you hear people say you can write off this, you can write off that. But when you make money online, there's not that much you can write off.
It don't cost nothing to make the money.
Yeah, you can write off maybe marketing, like advertising, equipment, but equipment is nothing when you're doing 10 million in revenue. Like,
Yeah.
So it's like you need to find something that you can park your money. And real estate is that for me because not only does it save, that one building saved me 700,000 in taxes.
No way.
Yes.
How? Do you know how it worked or you just got to
Yeah, because of the accelerated depreciation.
Yeah.
So commercial real estate is the only thing that you can buy and write off 39 years of your expenses. So you can be like, in 39 years from now, I'm gonna have to buy this many ACs, I'm gonna have to buy this many ceiling fans, I'm gonna have to buy this many windows, etc. And you can take that cost, and a company does all this for you. They do all the numbers and everything, and then they give you a number, and then that number is what you can write off immediately. And every time you buy a building, you can just write off, you know.
That's lit. Did y'all buy that building, the gym?
No, that one we just lease it.
Why don't y'all buy some? Are you Are you hoping to buy, or is there an advantage to not buying?
So we've talked about actually buying that whole strip, but the dude wants like 15 million or something.
I mean,
it's kind of tax, but if it comes down a little bit, then yeah, we'll talk.
Come
about
down a little bit.
Yeah.
What if he said, Joe, you can buy it for 10 million? You want it?
I'd have to talk to Benny about it. Chambly's a booming like area,
Ain't
too.
it?
Yeah, it is. I love Chambly, so it might be worth it.
Yeah, buy that and then upgrade it so that this building is more expensive. That makes sense to me.
Yeah. It does. Do you own this building?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah. That's
Yeah, I'm actually under contract on another building, but it's on Cleveland Avenue, which is not the best side of town. However, what we're looking to do with it, I think it'll be great.
Is it gonna be like another studio like this? Nice.
I'm locked in on one thing, bro.
Yeah.
I'm just locked in on helping podcasters and people create content and build their brand.
Hey,
That's what I'm focused
the
on.
best way to do it. You stay locked in, stay focused, and it has to grow.
Hey, can I use you as the bank?
What you mean?
Would you do it? would you do a loan? Would you be
Hey.
the lender?
We can talk about it. If I can't be the lender, I know for a fact that I know lenders though that you could use
Why
that
can't
probably
you?
have better terms than who you've been talking to.
Hold me down, bro. I'm talking about me and you.
What you looking for?
So I'm gonna need $2 million.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna need $2 million. But I'm gonna need from a lender probably 1.6, 1.5, 1.6.
Okay. So
That's like building, renovation, all that kind of stuff.
right. Yeah, I can put you in contact.
Hold me. All right, bro, I just met you. I'm not giving you up. Okay, all right, well, but if you had like 500, 600 and it makes sense, you would.
Yeah, if it makes sense, yeah, I'll look at it. I invest in so my boy Benny, he just bought a 64 unit. I invested like $300K in his deal. So if it makes sense, yeah.
What's the
I'll
return
invest.
on that?
So that I'm gonna get my money back within a year. And actually for that, I'm literally just getting my money back. I did it as a favor.
Can I be your friend?
See, these are
Be
the
friends, Will.
these are the types of things. These are the types of things that happen at Rich and Fit. I was working out one day, and he had been asking me like, "Yo, invest in this deal, bro. He had to raise $2 million for that, and he managed to raise all of it, and he was like $300K short. And then he was asking me, and I was like, "Nah."
But you're a businessman. You don't just get your money back. Tell me the details.
I'm
of the
literally
deal.
just getting my money back because that's my boy. Literally the day before closing, he was like, "Bro, I close tomorrow. I'm $300K short. Like if I don't close, I'm gonna lose."
What
this
happens?
much.
What happens if you don't get your money back?
I'm gonna get my money back.
What happens if you don't get your money back? Will?
If I don't get my money back, then we gonna have a talk. But he's real proficient in real estate.
No contract or nothing.
He has we have a contract, but he has over 200 units. Like worst case scenario, I'm gonna be like, "Yo, sell this building and give me my money."
Golly, I don't have no friends like that. I called Neo the other day and I was like, "Yo, this is my question." I was like, "How many hundreds of thousands of dollars do you have for an investment?" He's like, "Yo, if it makes sense, but you gotta give me the proposal. I need to make sure my return and all that." I'm like, "Yo, bro." Now I'm about to call him and be like, "Yo, Will gave his boy $300,000 on a handshake and just wants his money back."
Hey man, yeah, it's all about relationship. That's why I said network's number one.
All right, man. All right, how about this? I got another plan.
So
Help me build out an Amazon store that makes $1 million.
that's all you want.
That's it. That's all I got.
I mean, it's gonna take some time, but I got
How
you.
much you think? How much time you think?
To get to $1 million in revenue a year, might take like 2 years.
Do I have to put, dang, that's lit.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, it's faster
That's
for
alright,
me
bro.
because I have the relationships with the distributors and the suppliers already. But yeah,
What's the fastest you've seen somebody get to like 30,000 or 20,000 a month with Amazon?
I've seen people do that within like 60 days. One of my students,
What?
he watched my workshop in November of last year. So I don't know off the top of my head how many months ago that was, but November of last year. And now he's doing like 32K a week on Amazon. Yeah. And when I was in Boston, I actually got to meet him. So
Here's what I can't figure out. There's some people that are going to do really well on Amazon, and there's some people that's just not going to do well.
Yeah.
But what you're saying is it's not based on your ability to promote, which is kind of it's kind of confusing to me. So what's the difference between somebody that's successful in what you're teaching and not successful?
Well, with this business, it really comes down to work ethic and then finding winning products. So you're either going to find a good product through applying for multiple wholesale accounts until you get accepted for one, or you're going to find a winning product through going to stores like Costco and Sam's Club and scanning until you find a profitable product. And that's why I say it comes down to work ethic. Because if you scan long enough and if you apply for wholesale accounts, if you send enough applications, one of them is going to get approved and one of the products you scan is going to be profitable. And you only need one. Like a lot of people are only one product away from changing their life. So this business comes down to work ethic because the marketing, there's no need for marketing.
Yeah.
Over 80% of the US population has an Amazon Prime account. Like that's a lot of people.
Amazon Prime too.
And like they're paying to shop on Amazon. That's not just how many people are shopping on Amazon. That's how many people are paying monthly to shop on Amazon.
You got the market corner, bro. That's wild. So it's the work ethic of finding, like going to the store to scan just to see, which isn't hard work. It's just you got to actually do it.
Yeah, and I mean, if you don't got money, you got time. Most people that have money don't have time. If you don't have either, then I don't know what you're doing.
So what do you suggest for somebody who has money but not time?
If you have money but not time,
for Amazon specifically.
Okay, then yeah, you need to leverage your money and just hire people to find the suppliers for you, find the products for you. And that's why, people have Amazon automation businesses where you just pay them a lump sum and they build the business for you. But you really could just hire your own team.
Some of those people are scammers though.
Some of those people, yeah. Some of those people, they get a lot of their stores shut down because they don't do it the right way.
Yes, let's talk about that. How do I avoid getting scammed? Because somebody almost got me.
So the thing is, I don't think their intentions are to scam you, but Amazon is very strict. So like if their business operations aren't like A1, like maybe they're sending orders late or they're selling things on Amazon that they may not be approved to sell. They're not doing their due diligence. If you get flagged by Amazon once, it's like, if you get flagged one more time after that, your account's done. It's suspended.
Wow.
So a lot of them just mess up. Their operations aren't, clean and they get people's stores banned.
Got it. So you teach people how to safeguard against that?
So yeah, I teach people basically how to start slow, how to start and not mess up in the beginning because Amazon is very strict. So you got to make sure that everything's going out on time. You're selling products that you're approved to sell and you're not getting over your head.
Let's go to lunch, man.
Let's do
One
it.
day.
Let's do it.
Houston. Oh, for sure. Definitely. Because I'm really, really interested in this Amazon fulfillment, especially my wife has actually been like looking for something to get her feet into. We got a home healthcare business and she got some clients and it's going good.
Nice.
I don't really want to distract her, but I want to give her as many options as possible. And I think this could be really cool because it's not about influence or anything. It's like, how do I find the right product? But if I find the right product, how do I make sure that when someone's searching for it, they come to my store?
Right. So that's a good question. Now, Amazon is different than platforms like eBay. Like, for example, eBay, if you search Shure mic, there'll be 1,000 listings because there's probably 1,000 sellers selling that mic. With Amazon, if you search this mic, there's only one listing. There's not 100. There's just one. It's just one Shure mic and then the price. Because Amazon, the way they do it is it's one listing per product. And then all of the sellers that are selling that product, they're on that one listing as well. And the sales get rotated amongst all of them.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. And you'll never know because, like, for example, you could go check this listing right now. And under the buy button, it might say a seller's, like, it might say, like, let's say it says my name, like it says Rivera Wholesale, my company. If you check an hour from now, it could be a completely different seller, but it's the same price. You'll never know. Amazon just rotates it, like, whenever they feel like rotating it. But they basically do it evenly amongst all the sellers.
Hold on, bro. Because I'm about to go to this thing. Man, that's hard. I got like a ceiling microphone. This is crazy. Okay, so this is the one person. Okay, let me just act like I'm going to buy it. Dang, now if I act like they're like, hey, you missed some of your cards. All right, add to cart. Okay, yes, because it says sold by Amazon. Okay. All right, it's in my cart. Let me go to my cart real quick. This is incredible. Okay, because this particular product only has one review, and we know if it's a major company, that must mean that store has one review, or
It might mean that if the product has one review, then it's something that you probably don't want to sell, or it's probably not from a big brand.
it just came from Shure.
That might be the seller's reviews then. But most of the products that I'm selling, they already have 10,000 plus reviews on the listing.
So this is not a product that you want to start selling.
Nah, and
this is hard, though.
anything that says sold by Amazon too is something you want to stay away from as well, because you don't want to compete with Amazon.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but this one says sold by Amazon. I went to Shure. I went to the Shure store. It was like a whole Shure store. And now it says sold by Amazon. Does that mean that Amazon has that?
So that's actually a product that Amazon is selling themselves. So that's probably something you don't want to get into.
Oh, yeah, I got
But
you.
a lot of times it'll say shipped by Amazon and then sold by, and it'll just have a different, like a seller's company name.
This might be the illest thing I've seen in my life, though. It's a light. It's like a ceiling light. It's a microphone.
See, that's
Look, bro. I'm not going to sell it because it's not going to make any money. But it's
that's
a
crazy.
light. Whereas audio, I get
You might need that for the studio.
turned on by that kind of stuff. I'm about to text it to you, Reese. Just no. We might be able to nerd out together on this thing, man. You never know. Hold on, I'm sending it to you. It's like, was the use of turned on? It kind of got you turned off.
And then you're gonna send it to me? I mean, like,
I'm sorry. This guy's crazy. Okay, all right, bet. So we're gonna get this Amazon thing going, and then get an Amazon store going, and I can use that income. Do I have to keep investing money back into the business?
So you're just gonna have to use, the only thing you need money for is to buy more product. So like when you run out of inventory, you'll have to re-up.
Okay.
And then, so that's what you'll be using. You can use credit cards too though.
How many stores you got?
So right now we have 4.
What do you think you make from those 4 stores?
A month. Those 4 stores right now probably doing around like 88, 87K a month. Yeah.
And your team just runs. It's not like you got to put a lot of energy into it. But what if you wanted to take it from 80 something to 300,000? What does that work look like?
That would just be more so like just investing more money into buying more product. You know, just using my
It's
capital.
not selling out though.
A lot of those products are selling out. I'm just not as focused on it as I used to be.
Got you.
And then I also have partners, so I profit share with them. So that also brings my like profit down.
Oh, I see.
It's a lot because like really one of the stores I fully own, and the other 3 are stores that I've started with people.
Got you.
Yeah, where I'm kind of leveraging their funds and then they're leveraging my connections and suppliers.
Okay, so if I got some money, can we do it together?
Yeah, we'll talk about it. Houston's.
Say less. Say less, because it sounds like you about to pay for it too. The way you invited me, so I got some nerve. I'm gonna get information from you and ask you to pay for it. It's crazy. But nah, Will, this is dope, man. I really, really appreciate you, bro, and I really appreciate the fact that you are dedicated to teaching people. I'm inspired. I feel like every week I need to be teaching people podcasting.
You should. You're doing yourself and them a disservice for not doing it.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Okay. What's one thing you got to improve on as an entrepreneur?
One thing I got to improve on, I think, is doing more like live event stuff, just because I don't really do it that much. And it's just off my selfishness of I don't like doing live events. Because I've gotten so used to just being behind the webcam and just having like a lot of impact, a lot of income that way. But I think live events is something I want to do more because I've seen the impact of that. You know, I've seen like the impact of actually meeting people in real life and seeing what that does for them. So
There'd be less people though.
it will be less people, but I think people are more impacted when they experience something like in real life.
Gotcha.
So that's something I want to do more of.
Good. So what do you need to improve on? Not in business, but Will Rivera. What do you need to improve on?
What do I need to improve on?
And before you answer, because it's quite possible you're going to give me one of those answers that I'm not looking for. So I was at a conference or a training or something, and he was talking about how he hires, and he said, all right, I always ask people, what's one thing that you need help with, or not help with. He said, what's one area that you struggle with, or something like that. And he said, most people answer the question like, I'm just too caring, bro. I work too hard. You know what I mean? Like, it's one of them answers. And he said, I don't hire those people because they're not transparent. But I know about everybody, whether you are making $30,000 a year at Walmart, or you're Kanye West, or you're LeBron James. Everybody has something that they struggle with, something that they're not good at, something that they struggle in silence with. So I'm going to ask the question, what is something that you struggle with?
I think something that I struggle with is just time management. And I'll speak about it I struggle with time management as far as like my personal life, business, personal and business. So like there are a lot of times like I won't do something that I know that I'm supposed to do just because I lose track of time and I'm not organized. Mm-hmm. And a lot of times I think I don't have enough family time, or I don't visit my mom as much as I think I should. And I'll feel guilty about it. But in the moment, I won't really think about it because I'm like, nah, I got to grind. So I think just finding the balance there of knowing that business is important, but just putting my family first and setting that time aside to, go and visit my family without feeling guilty that I'm not, working.
Yeah.
So I think that's something.
From me to you, you need to make that time. I lost my mom 2000, December 2000. 2002, I'm sorry. 2020. I'm tripping. We're in 21. 2021 December. And looking back, I 100% should have spent more time. And now I'm kicking myself because even at the time where I'm like, I knew I should have spent more time, I was already making a lot of money. You know what I mean? And it's not a whole, like, getting from 10 million to 50 million isn't going to change you much.
Right.
But if you ever get to a point where your mom gets sick or you somehow can't spend time with her, you will never be able to forgive yourself. So that needs to be a part. Where she live?
In Cincinnati.
And you need to like fly up there once a month.
Yeah. At
least. Or call more. I'm just telling you from somebody, like, I'm making millions, but I should have spent more time. I should have went on a cruise with her. She deserved more. So make that a priority. Just like promise me you'll make, I'm telling you, promise me you'll make that a priority.
Nah, definitely. I brought it up because I know it's something that I need to do. So, yeah. But yeah, I'm going to make it a priority.
Bro, if I could turn back the hands of time, that's one thing, 100%. And wherever we are in life and business or whatever, we always want to get to the next level, but we really got to recognize that this level is fine. You're doing okay. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I try to be home by 5, 6 o'clock every day. And when I travel, like last week, I went to LA. I flew out that morning and I came back that night. Because every time I go for like 3-4 days, my daughter learns another word and she's like talking more. I'm like, oh, who taught her that?
Yeah.
And I'm like, it wasn't me. And I missed something. So I think even, it's a blessing that I've experienced the losses that I've lost, because now I'm more grateful for who I have. So you got kids?
No.
You want some?
Yeah, in the future.
Just take your time, brother. Take your time. It's marvelous, but take your time. You lit right now. All right, cool. Last question, man. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? And the only reason I'm asking that question is because I want to be able to watch this interview 5 years from today and say, yo, Will said he was going to do that 5 years ago. Look, he did it.
Right. So 5 years from now, I want to be heavy in real estate. So I want to really get to the point where my passive income at least matches my active income or exceeds it. So I'm looking to acquire at least like 500 plus units, commercial real estate. And, you know, because, you know, making $1 million a month is cool, but you're working for it. Making $1 million a month in rent, you're just chilling. And on the first day of the month, that's different. So I want to get to that level.
I love it. My homegirl Terica, she does like $250,000 a month passive.
Yeah, that's
all real
different.
estate,
That's
bro.
better than $1 million a month.
I'll trade it all day.
Yeah.
And she's like in the digital space now. Like, so first off, she double dipping. Shouts out to Terica. She's super rich. But yeah, man, that passive income is different, bro. You got marriage in your future in the 5 years?
I don't know.
No?
I don't know. I'm taking my time, like you said.
She's not gonna like that one. You should have just said yeah. You should have said yeah, man.
In
for
5
sure.
years, I still won't even be 30. So
How old are you now?
I'm 24.
What?
Yeah.
What am I doing wrong? When I was 24, I was an idiot. I was just running around. You're 24 years old?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I just got uncomfortable. I'm 38. You my big homie, right? Will is big homie, man. Golly. Well, so we'll have a link in the description and discount code, right?
Yep. Social proof.
Good. So look, man, tell everybody once thank you. Thank you. This was a really, really dope episode. But let everybody know how they can find you and then close us out with a word of wisdom, man.
Yeah, so you can find me on Instagram at Will Change Lives. And the word of wisdom that I got for you that helped me go from 1 million to 10 million is a lot of us are looking for that next gem to get us to the next level. But sometimes you're not one gem away, you're one person away. So, you know, look for that person to come into your business and take you to the next level or inspire you to get to the next level rather than just seeking information.
Man, listen, we can't close it out no better than that. Hey, do yourself a favor, man. Go support. Click the link below. Use the code Social Proof. I put my neck on the line, okay? So where y'all get a discount. So use that discount. Do we know how much it's going to be?
50% off.
50?
Yeah, we're going to do 50% off.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Dang, bro. All right, that's what's up. Hey, click the link below. 50% off. Use the code Social Proof. Yeah, that's amazing. You are a good dude, man. You give him a round of applause, man. I rock with my boy Will, man. Make sure y'all support, man, and do yourself a favor. Go get you some social proof, meaning go build something impactful. But you got to come back to your community and teach them how you did what you did. Okay, it's the only way our community grows. All right, support. Click the link now. We out. That's awesome.
Appreciate you, bro.
Golly, 24.
It's hot in here right now.
It's
real hot. Golly.
Wow. Yes, Lily, man. That's it. Okay, good.
You done for the day or you got more?
No, I'm done. I'm supposed to meet Donnie.
Will just went crazy.
Supposed to meet Donnie.
Crazy. Matter of fact, I don't even know. It's another word for crazy, but it's